Okay, good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the press conference for Latvia, Belgium. Latvia winning 92-64 in Group D. Both teams now 1-1. Pierre-Antoine Gillet and Eddie Castiles are here. Before we start, just make sure your mobile phones are on mute or switched off. Pierre-Antoine, if you could just give us a comment, please, on the game.
Well, that's a tough loss, but I think the opponent today was I think stronger than us, even if I think we showed a lot of good things. And we hold up probably 30 minutes, but then the last 10 were it's a bit difficult, and physically and mentally I think we gave up. And in a competition like this we can never give up, but that's something else. I think our game is based on the shooting from outside, and today they were switching and creating a lot of troubles for us to have those open hooks. And then we tried to play inside, but okay, it wasn't going so much. So they play a good game, and we played also good, but they were stronger today.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry. Are we ready? Go ahead, Eddie. Would you like to comment?
I think we did an amazing job in the second half. Getting involved again. It was an amazing energy, but you read that sometimes Timo creates these unstoppable games. He was great tonight. And Porzingis, we all know what this is all about.
Okay, if you have a question, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. Are there any questions for Coach or for Pierre-Antoine? If not, I'll let him retreat to the locker room. Thanks very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Anything insightful?
Ses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. İyi midir seviye? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Tarık duyuyor. Söyleyebilirsin ona. Tamam.
Exactly. Okay, folks, we're going to continue the press conference. Latvia winning 92-64 to improve to 1-1, beating Belgium. Kristaps Porzingis has joined us along with Einars Bagatskis. Just as a reminder, this will be in English, and make sure your mobile phones are switched off or on mute. Kristaps, congratulations on the win. If you could just give us a comment about the game, please.
Well, I think from yesterday we learned. Yesterday was a tough game for us. We learned. As soon as the game was over, we deleted that from our minds and kind of tried to come into this game with a fresh mind, and that's what we did. We obviously the first and the third quarter weren't the best basketball we can play, but with our defense in the second and fourth quarter, we were able to beat them by a pretty big margin, and that won us the game.
Okay, thanks, Kristaps. Einars, if you could give us a comment, and also maybe just a comment on Davis Bertans.
There is the doctors give you all comments about him. We hope he returns soon. First of all, about the game is most important was in this game, close the three-point shots, because in the yesterday game they score over 100 points plus 38 three-point shots. That's not very often happens in modern basketball. But anyway, I said before the game, and players understood that as maybe I say it a little bit different way, but is the good defense starts from the smart offense. If we're going for good shots, smart shots, then we stop transition for Belgium, where they are really good, and that will be, I'm not say easy to play defense, but easier to play to defense. That was the key points. The team yesterday scored 103, today 64 points. Today's keys was defense.
Okay, thanks, Einars. If you have a question, raise your hand, and I'll get a microphone to you. In the front row, please. Emmett Ryan tell us who you work for, Emmett.
Ball in Europe, thanks. Kristaps, just a quick one on that defensive improvement today. Where do you feel you guys sort of stepped up to just shut down Belgium more this afternoon?
I think we just locked in defensively and made some adjustments. Obviously, they're a great shooting team, and we switched a lot, as you saw. And you know, us big guys, we were focused and we stayed in front of the guy. And they still scored some threes over us, but I think overall we did a pretty good job in switching and talking and communicating to one each other, and that was it.
Any more questions? Josh Davis of FIBA TV.
Thank you. Coach, just a quick question about Giannis Tima's play today. Obviously, yesterday wasn't that aggressive. Can you just talk about the difference between yesterday's game and today's game for him?
That's part of the basketball. You cannot score every day 25 or more points. You know, the defense focus on you, but is the Giannis the very, very important, how to say, I mean, like in a very important part in our engine. Yeah, and if he's for moments he not score points, he do a lot of good other things, including passing, defense, rebounding, all the small things. And even in not the best days for Giannis, in a game you see his statistic that's full with with very good numbers. Yeah, and that's okay. Today was Giannis' day in offense. He was hot, really. That's I like that. He scored points in different way, 3-point shots and transition, low post, free throws, yeah, and together today with the Kristaps offensively, they've been the best. But won the team anyway.
Thank you.
Are there any questions? Yes, right here from the TASS news agency in Russia.
Yeah. Andrei Kartashov, TASS news agency. Question to Christian. I know that the next game you're going to play against England, but my question is about game against Russia. Is it going to be crucial for Latvia? What do you think? And your thoughts about play against Timofey Mozgov?
Yeah, well, I always, try to go game by game, not trying to go too far ahead. And, but Russia is one game that's going to be obviously tough. With Timofey, I played against him during the season, and he's a great player. So, and Russia has a lot of players with NBA experience and experience at the highest level in Europe. So it's not going to be an easy game, as almost every game in our group. So, but right now we're focused on Great Britain, and then we'll deal with Russia.
Okay. Any more questions in English? Are there any questions? You have another one, Emmett? Okay, we'll make this the last in English.
Sorry, just to follow up on sort of the going up against the likes of Mozgov, and obviously we were up against Boban Marjanovic yesterday, Kristaps. How are you finding playing that more interior role, going up against a more traditional big man, compared to say the more exterior role you'd have with the Knicks?
Well, I'm still trying to use that as my advantage. I'm so used to playing on the perimeter and playing from outside that I'm trying to create problems for those traditional 5 men, and that's how the coach is using me, and that's what we're trying to do. But still, a lot of times I have that pick and pop mentality more than pick and roll. But I'm trying to focus on that, and I know once I roll more, that will create even more opportunities for us on offense.
Okay. Are there any questions in Latvian? Oh yeah, right here. Just tell us who you are, please. Just give them the microphone. Can you? Okay. All right. Go ahead. Welcome. Come on up, folks. All right. Thanks very much. Are you? I mean, it's up to the prerogative of the coach if you want Kristaps to leave and you want to talk. Okay.